Welcome to Victor Baskerville's Formidable Fashion review, where we delve deep into the dark minds of evil women throughout history, and ask ourselves the pertinent question, they wore what to Royal Ascot? Starting with Ghislaine Maxwell. For the first of her iconic looks, we have her pictured with Elon Musk in 2014. Honestly, she doesn't look that bad. Of all the photos of her that we're going to review, this is probably one of the best. She has sort of a mermaidy dress on, in an aubergine colour, and it's sort of scaly, like a mermaid. It's a little large in the breast area. It's probably she lied to her stylist about what size her breasts were, but otherwise she looks pretty fab. Apparently this was a photo bomb. The photographer was taking a picture of a confused looking Elon Musk, and she just appeared behind, lurking in the background, which is really a great metaphor for her life, lurking behind corrupt rich men. But overall, I give this look a toot. She does have a golden purse that's hidden behind Elon's hand, which sort of doesn't go with the rest of the outfit, but I'll give it a pass. Next up, we have Ghislaine Maxwell pictured with Melania Trump and Donald Trump from Heidi Klum's party in 2000. Now, this was long before Sia was around, but it looks like Ghislaine is doing the worst Sia impersonation I have ever seen in my entire life. And it looks like she's gone to a totally different party from Melania and Trump. Trump looks as he always does with his oversized red tie. Melania somehow manages to make a white shirt and black trousers look super chic. And Ghislaine, where did you get that wig from? Why didn't you brush it? What other lame gold trousers paired with an ocelot velour coat? What was the thought process behind this? And are you holding a bottle of vodka behind your back in an attempt to hide it from the camera? Because it looks like that's what you're doing. I mean, just because I'm so confused about what is going on, this is a boot, this look. Next up, we have her in a slinky lilac number. It looks like it could be Versace. Again, she's with the gold clutch bag. The colour is nice on her. She is not wearing a bra, and it looks like she needs to be wearing a bra. The dress looks like her breasts should be here, but they are in fact here. This does look a little bit like what Alfred Hitchcock's heroines would wear to be murdered in. Sort of a slinky, seductive, mildly inappropriate outfit for the occasion. I mean, if you look at the people behind her, they are dressed in all black, all very covered up, very demure, and Ghislaine's there with no bra on. Again, the bag doesn't go with the outfit, but overall it's a toot. Next we have possibly my favourite look of Ghislaine. Why this picture was ever commissioned, I have no idea. Who had this idea? Who came up with this idea? What gay intern at Sotheby's commissioned this photo for a vintage fashion shoot? She is wearing an American flag bikini with a trench coat over the top. And apparently in the dressing room, she had her hair styled like Susie Sue from Susie and the Banshees, which doesn't go with the rest of the look at all, but is incredibly camp. Just why? Her legs look great, her body looks great, but I'm confused. I give it a 2, because it's so camp. But why? Next we have her pictured again with Donald Trump, just out on the town. This picture is from 1997, and she somehow manages to look more masculine than Donald Trump does. It's giving me very butch lesbian vibes. Butch lesbian schoolgirl even. Again, with a bag that doesn't really match the outfit, incredibly oversized. I mean, that ruff and those shoulder pads, it looks like she could be drawn out of the New Romantics. Overall, it's a 2. I like this. Black and navy blue is not always the best combination, but somehow it works on her. Up next we have, again, I'm confused, what looks like a Dolce & Gabbana cross with a silk-like Cardinals jacket. She's going for a very Catholic theme here, obviously. Paired with waist-high white trousers and a black top which disappears into the background and makes her head look like it is floating. Just what is going on? No, this is a total boot, sorry. It's that period of time as well where women were plucking their eyebrows to about here. They're still relatively thick, but they're plucked to about here. Up next we have Ghislaine at the 2003 Met Gala, wearing double denim with a double collar and a navy sheer train over shiny tights and a jumpsuit that stops just below the vagina but has full-length sleeves. So the sleeves come down further than the bottom of the jumpsuit, tied in together with a leather belt where the jumpsuit, the denim, folds over the top of it. Again with the golden clutch bag, which doesn't match any of the outfit whatsoever. And again with the black shoes, pairing black with navy blue. I mean, she looks like she's having fun, but this is a total boot. At the Met Gala as well. That's shameful. Up next we have Ghislaine at the World Ocean Day in 2008, which is apparently a thing, wearing what is essentially a glorified nightie to a formal event. She's got the costume jewellery on. She doesn't seem to have much makeup on. She has almost white lips. She said she didn't want any lipstick on that day. She just was going to go for some sunblock over her lips. This is a nightgown. She said, I don't want to bother getting changed when I go back home to bed. I just want to get straight into the sheets. Because this is not appropriate for wearing out. This is just awful. A boot entirely. Up next we have the famous photo of her in the background while Prince Andrew fondles an underage girl. Again, it's another iteration of the theme of lurking in the background of rich, creepy men. I mean, the outfit does look a little bit like she's just taken off her space helmet, but it's fine. I'll give it a toot. Up next we have Ghislaine with Naomi Campbell, Donald Trump again, Melania Trump again, in 2002. And this outfit, again, no bra, and a sheer dress that you can see through, at least when the flash is on. She said, this outfit, I want breasts out. You remember in 2014 when Rihanna wore that Swarovski outfit where you could see her nipples and everyone was completely outraged? Well, Ghislaine did it first. I mean, that iconic fashion queen. Melania looks confused as usual. Donald Trump looks very happy, presumably because Ghislaine has her breasts out, and Naomi Campbell looks mildly inebriated, but still quite glam. Overall, I give this a toot, I mean, just for the sheer audacity of it. Next up we have Ghislaine in 2006 wearing a tiger coat. I assume it is fake fur. It's incredibly camp, and for that I applaud it. The shoes match in terms of the colour but are a different pattern, which is incredibly clashing and uncomfortable. It would have done better with just a plain black shoe. And it does look a little bit like she is wearing a flasher's outfit, as though she might open it up and pictures of underage girls would fall out. But overall, I mean, it's a camp coat. I give it a toot. Next we have her pictured at Ann John's fashion show in 2003, again with Donald Trump. This hairstyle was on so many teenage boys in 2010. I'm going to dip my hand into the hair gel and just do one swipe down. The strappy shoes don't really go with what she's wearing. The khaki coloured pants are ugly. The white jacket is incredibly wrinkled. No, this one is a boot from me as well. Now we have Ghislaine in 2010 at a party. Again with the sheer fabric. She just has her nipples out all the time. It looks like she's wearing a sweet wrapper, first of all. I mean, she doesn't look bad. She looks pretty good. Her breasts look pretty big here. Just the audacity of it. I give this one a toot as well. Next we have Ghislaine in 1986, looking like a cross between Kate Bush and Samantha Cameron, really. The check oversized jacket and the orange clashing pattern underneath. The gold chain necklace. This is a boot for me. It's incredibly ugly. Her hair looks fabulous though, but the look itself is a boot. Next up we have a family photo of Ghislaine with her sisters in the 1960s, and that's not the 1860s, although it does look like they are dressed as Victorian dolls. What was going on with this family portrait? Why did the parents, or probably the nanny, knowing Robert Maxwell, choose to put the children in lacy Victorian clothing with puffy sleeves with these little bows, dangly bows? I mean, this is a toot. She just looks like a little angel. Now we have a picture of her in 1995 with Jeffrey Epstein and two what look like models of famous women. Jeffrey Epstein is completely dead behind the eyes. Now he's completely dead. I love this picture because the woman on the left, I don't know her name, looks like, just as she was smiling for the camera, Jeffrey Epstein has stuck a finger right up her arse. What did she know? Whatever she knew too much. She knew what was going on. She knew something. Ghislaine herself is wearing an incredibly oversized shirt, which makes it look like her legs start about half a foot lower than everyone else's. She had this weird thing about elongating proportions of her body, and the stripy trousers. No, this is a boot for me as well. And finally, we have a more recent photo of her in 2021. Although we can't really see the outfit in the photo, there is an illustration done by an artist of what she looked like in the courtroom. Apparently she has to wear paper clothing for safety reasons, just in case Hillary Clinton decides to suicide her. I imagine that in the paper clothing, the nipples show through as well, so she's probably quite pleased about that. Overall, I give this look a 2. I think I've had quite enough of Ghislaine Maxwell now, which is coincidentally what Jeffrey Epstein said when she turned 25. Join us next week, where we review the formidable fashion of such icons as Myra Hindley, Rose West, Eileen Wuornos, and Theresa May.